Good night story. This is Hannah. More dim light with my grandson and son. Jason already sleeps, and Anthony is also sleeping. So I'm reading for Anthony now. I already almost read this, but this is good for my Anthony. 소년 왕 요아스, Joash, the boy king. Don't cry, little Joash, don't cry. Someday you will be king and wear a crown on you, heard and sit on a golden throne. But if the wicked queen hears you cry, she will send her soldiers to take you away, and then you won't be king and wear a crown on your head and sit on a golden throne. 어머니가 이렇게 찍어서 내일 아침에 또 보여줄게. 눈 감아야지 잠이 오지. 옳지. 땡큐. 눈 감어. Joash, the boy king 했잖아. boy king 베이비한테 그렇게 말했죠. 그래서 네. 보여줘봐. 쉬, 한 거 보여줘봐요. 네. 여기. 쉬. 빨리 자라고 그러잖아. 여기한테 여기 있잖아. 쉬. 그지? 너도 쉬 하고 빨리 자야지. 쉬. 얼른 보세요. 이뻐. 고마워. 그래. 쉬, Joash, the boy king. 그래. 쉬, 할게요. The uncle Jehoiada, who was priest of the temple, and Aunt Jehosheba kept baby Joash in the bedroom of their temple rooms. Joash learned to walk, he learned to talk. The wicked queen did not find him. The boy Joash grew each first day. He stood a little taller beside the bedroom doorpost in the daytime. The door was always barred shut, lest someone in the temple see him and go tell the wicked queen. In the evening, when the people had gone home, the door was unbarred, and Joash could walk with his uncle in the temple court. Yeah, in the temple court. Let's go. On evening, as Joash and Uncle Jehoiada walked together in the temple court, Joash saw a hole in the temple wall, and he saw another hole, and another. Why? The temple walls were full of holes. The holes were made by the wicked queen's sons when they tore away parts of the walls to build a temple for their idol. Said Uncle Jehoiada, to repair the holes would cost much money, and there is no money in the temple treasury. 잠이 안 와? 응, 그래도 자야지. 눈 감으면 자. 눈 감으세요. Uncle Jehoiada taught Joash to read the law of God. Joash read, "Thou shalt have no other gods before me. Remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy. Honor the father and thy mother. Thou shalt not steal." Joash loved to read the law of God. He loved God. What are you doing here? Sit down 해야지. sit.
Sit down?
얼른 누워. 민혁아 누워. Then came the day that Joash was seven. Uncle Jehoiada took him by the hand, led him out on the temple porch, and stood him beside the bronze pillar below the porch. To one side were singers, on the other trumpeters with silver trumpets. Row of soldiers with spears guarded the porch. Many people were in the temple court. Quietly they watched and waited. They watched and waited. Yeah. You want not sleep? Hello. And Uncle Jehoiada placed the scroll of the law in Joash's hand and the king's crown upon his head. Then, with a horn of sweet-smelling oil, he anointed Joash, king of Judah. The trumpeters blew their silver trumpets. The singers sang songs of praise. The people clapped their hands and shouted, "God save the king! God save the king! God save the king! God save the king!" Yeah. God save the king. Yeah. The wicked queen came running into the temple. Yeah. Running into the temple. And yeah. Yes. The wicked queen. Yes. The wicked queen came running into the temple court. She had heard the trumpets and the singing. When she saw the boy king standing beside the pillar, she tore her clothes and shouted, "Treason! Treason! Treason!" She commanded the soldiers to take the boy away, but the soldiers took her away instead. Yeah, took her away instead. Do you understand this story, Anthony? Yeah. The bad queen just like that, but the people lined up in a long procession. Soldiers, singers, and priests. The trumpeters led the way out of the temple gate and down the street to the king's palace. They carried the boy King Joash. This palace would now be his home. Yeah, you just go on your bed. Hello, Anthony? Go. Yeah, the little 7-year-old king is here. Anthony, look at here. He's king. 7-year-old boy. Like 2 more years, the Jason. Yeah, slowly Joash walked up the palace aisle. He climbed the steps to the golden throne. And the throne was very large, and his feet did not reach the floor, but he sat as straight as 이거 끝나면은 straight as a king. Again, the trumpeters blew their trumpets. The singers sang, and the people shouted, "God save the king! God save the king!" You repeat after me. God save the king. Repeat after me, Anthony. God save the king. God save the king.
God save the king.
I don't know how to open this. Right? Yeah, open. Like this, just 12 o'clock. Yeah, it's open. We bring it on the bed. Let's go, bed. To the king was a big task for a boy. He would need Uncle Jehoiada's help for many years. King Joash remembered the holes in the temple wall. how could he get the money to mend them? He sent men throughout the land to collect coins, but the men spent the coins on their own houses. The holes in the temple walls were still there. Then Joash thought of a different plan to raise money. Yeah, what kind of plan? Here, yeah. Here, Joash asked Uncle Jehoiada for a chest with a lid. Let us put the chest beside the temple gate, he said. The chest was placed beside the gate. Let us cut a hole in the lid, said Joash, a hole just large enough for coins to go through. The hole was cut in the lid. Now, when people came to the temple to worship, they would see the chest and drop coins through the hole in the lid. Yeah, through the hole in the lid. And then the people, yeah, there are coin hole. So people came from near and far. Yeah, yes, to see the king's money chest. Yes, the king's. Anthony, you can do that.
You can't do
Yeah,
move
king's
it.
money chest.
No, I will.
Yes.
And then we move it.
Boys and girls came.
No,
Boys and girls came.
Girls.
Yeah, fathers and mothers.
Boys and girls.
Yeah, grandma.
No, it moved it. Joel.
Yeah. How do you know that? Grandfathers and grandmothers. Yeah, they marched by the dropped, coins. By the dropped coins into the chest. Here, there are lots of people and babies and boys and girls come together and put the coins.
Right.
Yeah, they march
Right.
by and drop the coins into the chest. Here, yeah, here, this chest. At first, the coins made a clink, clank, clank, clink, clank, clink sound. Clink.
And the sheet too.
Yeah, clink, clank, clink, clink sound. When the chest, yes, when the chest was half filled.
Grandma.
Yeah.
할머니
Yeah.
더 듣지 마.
Yeah. Clink, clank. Hear the coin. Yeah. Boy, clink, clank, clink. And when the chest was half filled, clank, 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 clanky, clank, clank. And when it was almost full, just clunk.
Grandma,
You know what's the clinky, clank, clank?
And then you can
Clunk. Last coin, just to make the sound clunk. Yes, just to make the sound. Yeah, here, there's lot of money. Here, lot of coin here.
Let me try.
Yeah, let me try.
Let me try.
Bring the chest.
Let me
to
try.
the- Here. You see here, there are lots of coins back. Bring the chest to the treasury room. Yeah, treasury room. Yeah, treasury room, said Joash. In the treasury room, his helpers poured the coins into bags.
It's my turn.
Yes, your turn, but not yet. Here, until this one. The chest was
It's my
again,
turn.
placed at the
It's
temple
my
gate.
turn.
Yeah, your turn. Yes.
See
See here? Yeah.
And then
You
you
see?
really move that
Yeah,
here.
Moses there. Bring the chest to the treasury room, said Joash. In the treasury room, his helpers poured the coins into bags. The chest was again placed at the temple gate, and the coins went clinky, clink, clink, clankety, clank, clank, and then clunk. Again and again, the chest was filled and emptied into bags in the treasury until there was money enough to repair the holes in the temple walls. Yes. 할머니 목욕하게. 네 혼자 있을 수 있어? 네 혼자 못 있잖아. 그러니까 할머니가 여기 있지. 네 혼자 못 있으니까. 그러니까 빨리 자라고. Store cutters cut stones. Carpenters sawed boards. Carefully they worked, for this was God's house. At last, the holes in the temple walls were repaired. Now, many people came to worship in the temple. They learned to love God, as did Joash, their king. God looked down from heaven and was pleased to see the beautiful temple, the worshiping people, and the